Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my hair. Yeah. I reckon I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy. They gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something 'cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my practice, I did all that. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big top, young veteran, living legend, better We're not in the pulpit, I'm a big bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my brain, watch out, step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a job, but I'ma get it here, watch out, touchdown. Pulling plans out the clutch, everybody getting crushed, the cush down, it's for us now. Have to work something, 'cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did pull up, then settle it, yeah. Ain't got a job, but I'ma get it here, watch out, touchdown. Pulling plans out the clutch, everybody getting crushed. I'ma get it here, watch out, touchdown. Pulling plans out the clutch, everybody getting crushed, the cush down, it's for us now. Have to work something, 'cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time.
Good evening from a raucous Imperial Corp Stadium for one of the marquee fixtures in the NPL Queensland calendar. It's the Brisbane Classico as Brisbane City host league leaders Lions FC. We're into the home straight of the season now, and there's plenty at stake this afternoon. Lions arrive sitting top of the table, but with the chasing pack right behind them, they can't afford any slip-ups. City, meanwhile, are mid-table, but still have an outside shot at the top four. A big result here would breathe fresh life into their final hopes. The last time these two fierce rivals met, it was an all-time classic, a 7-goal thriller that saw Lions edge it 4-3. If today's edition lives up to that, we're in for a real treat.
Lions FC, the QAS in the National Youth League, the Queensland state team, and was deeply respected across the football community. One joined Brisbane City from Olympic under challenging circumstances at the beginning of the 1987 season, post our exit from the National Soccer League in 1986. This coincided with a significant changing of the guard at City. One was a wonderful character, and as a coach, way ahead of his time. He always did things on his terms. Rest in peace, One. You will always be part of the Brisbane City family. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, an impeccable silence there for Juan Cutialis, the former head coach of Brisbane City, who sadly passed away a week or so ago. My name's Adam Cattell. It's my pleasure to be bringing you this one this evening. Quickly run you through the two sides, starting with the host Brisbane City. Head coach Peter Gaffney makes one change from the 4-1 victory at St George Willawong. Bilal Sadasai comes in, Ethan Doherty is unavailable. They line up with Josh Langdon in goal, 5 Mirko Cresciati, 6 Scott Holiday, 8 Ollie Klusnin, 9 Marcus Barnes, 11 Malachi Love Samira, 14 Noah McGrath, 15 Kai Bolton, 10 Jakub Mudnic, 27 Corey Brown, and number 3 is Bilal Sadasai. On the bench, Mark Gallardo, Sam Flannery, Jack Waldock, Musa Yokoyama, Nathan Beagley and Andrew McLeod. Lions FC, their head coach Darren Syme also makes one change from the goalless draw last weekend with Norton City. Sean Carlos drops to the bench. Mitch Hoare is into the starting 11. They have Matt Acton in goal. Number 2, Trent Millard. 3 Jackson Hart-Phillips, 5 Tommy Jarrod, 9 Andy Pengali, 10 and captain Joe Duckworth, 18 Oscar Dillon, 21 Jack Skinner, 22 Takiri Beckett, James Enkidnap is 30 and Mitch Hoare wears 8. On the bench, Cardiff Pond, Emmett Shaw, Liam MacArthur, Hassan Ramazani and Alec Petner. Our referee this evening is Yanni Maladis. He'll be assisted by Luke Ginamatis and Abdullah Al-Khamisi. Now, plenty of noise being made. It will be Brisbane City who'll get us underway, going from left to right on your screens. Kick-off at the Imperial Corp Stadium. This game, part of a double-header with City's women's side overcoming Lions just before this game by 3 goals to 2. Can the men emulate the women? Early Foul there on Corey Brown, who looks to get underway quickly, a little bit too quickly. I think the ball was still in motion there. Corey Brown rejoining his former junior club after his release by Brisbane Roar, for whom he made 176 appearances. Faces in for Lions as well. Former teammate to Corey Brown, Max Acton, joining the club after his release from Brisbane Roar. Plenty of A-League experience. Look back there by Bolton. It's now Love Samira. Crociati joining the attack. Tries to pick out Love Samira and does so. It's a good ball and in comes the cross, but comfortably held by Acton. Lovely weighted pass from Crociati. Cross was a bit too close to Matt Acton. All the way back to Josh Langdon, who's immediately put under pressure. Forward it goes by McGrath. Just see there number 9, Marcus Barnes, who's another recent arrival, got a double last weekend away at St George Willawong. Joined from Micheloba Sports in the UK, who play in the Southern Premier League. Former Southampton Academy player. Did have a spell as well at Yeovil and Oldham Athletic. Throw-in going the way of Brisbane City. As you can hear, cracking atmosphere here at the Imperial Cork Stadium this evening. It is the old boys, old girls day here at the club, so a few familiar faces, no doubt, reminiscing about the old times and the clashes between these two great sides, not just in the NPL but also in the NSL era. Ball there to pick out Crociati, who tries to play in Barnes. It'll fall instead for Mutnich, who's being held up, finding Halliday. City enjoying the share of possession in this opening 4 minutes. Plus-nil. Forward it goes by Langdon. Strong header there by Millard. Lions, who come into this round a point clear of Moreton City Excelsior. Two sides playing out a goalless draw last weekend at the Luxury Paint Stadium. Moreton City do have a game in hand. Lions with 5 games left. Layoff from Barnes into Corey Brown. That's intercepted. Flick by Barnes, tries to find Bolton, who also got a double last weekend. Kai Bolton, they were 4-0 up at half-time, Brisbane City. St George did pull one back in the second half, but a good result on the road. Brisbane City, who are back in 8th spot, but it really is a tight NPL ladder this season. Currently sat on 21 points. They'll just break off as Skinner finds Hart Phillips. He comes across from Duckworth up to the back post, headed away by Barnes and hooks clear. Brisbane City, who are 5 points off 4th place Eastern Suburbs. Eastern Suburbs in 4th spot with 26 points. Only 6 points ahead of 10th place Brisbane Roar Academy. So City, despite their league position, might just have a shot at top 4 football, but they'll probably need to win all their remaining 5 fixtures. Lions FC, who'll be back at Imperial Corp next weekend for the Kappa Pro Series final, as Skinner might have a go on the right boot. He's still going here. Eventually Plusning can get a toe in. And it comes, saved by Langdon and headed away. Brasciati can complete the clearance. Good work there by Jack Skinner. Langdon parried the shot and headed away to safety by Love Samira. Lions again. Jared across to Oscar Dillon, who's another recent arrival, making the move from Gold Coast United. Awkward one there for Langdon, right at the edge of his box. Flag was up for offside. Forward it goes, looking for Barnes, but cut out by the Lions defence. Skinner winning it back and winning the throw in. Former Redlands United player Jack Skinner into his 2nd season now here with Lions. Hart Phillips to Entignap. Now Skinner again. Creating quite the atmosphere here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Like the old Villevane from the 2010 World Cup, wasn't it, in South Africa? To everyone's taste, but certainly generating an atmosphere here. Looks like a healthy crowd there at the Imperial Corp this evening. Already enjoyed the women's side taking the 3 points. The men's side come up with this evening is Millard. Given away. A chance now for City to get on the front foot. It's a bit of a foot race here between Bolton and Millard. Still going here, Kai Bolton, and the shot! Eventually coming off Marcus Barnes, flashes past the near post. Not not sure how much he knew about it. If we watch on the replay. He's getting a little touch there. That could have just easily gone into the bottom corner. Lions, who are top scorers in the NPL Queensland this season, 39 goals from 17 matches. They're actually up against the meanest defence. Oh, sorry, no, that's my bad. No, they're not. Brisbane City actually have 31 goals scored this season as well. They've conceded 34, so they actually do have one of the leakiest defences in the league. A 4-3 thrilling match between these two sides in round 5 earlier this season. City led 3-1 at half-time before 3 unanswered second-half goals for Lions turned the game in their favour. A double for Luke Broderick that day, who's not involved this evening. All the way back to Josh Landon, former Gold Coast Knights goalkeeper. Turned by Barnes, but collected by Skinner. Immediately surrounded by blue shirts, and Crociati will win it back. Chance to run at the defence. Cuts inside, there's a shot, brilliantly tipped over by Matt Acton. That looked decent for the back of the net. Matt Acton showing all his quality there. It was won back by Crociati. Cut back to Bolton, who let fly and superbly tipped over by Acton. It will be a Brisbane City corner. Corner swung in deep, up go the heads, eventually gathered by Acton. Acton coming to his side's rescue there, made his full start last weekend, keeping a clean sheet against Moreton City Excelsior. Just showing all his quality there. That was a fine save to keep the scores level. Who's club skipper, joined the side from South West Queensland Thunder last season, where he spent many a year. Also involved on the coaching side of things here at Brisbane City. It's kept in by Lions. Skinner Pengelly. Duckworth picking out Skinner, and Skinner with the shot and finding the corner. And Jack Skinner opens the scoring, a fine finish into the bottom corner to give Lions the lead after 15 minutes. Picked out well by Duckworth. What a cool finish there by Jack Skinner. It's his 5th NPL goal of the season. After nearly conceding a couple of minutes ago, Jack Skinner gives the visitors the lead here. City, we have enjoyed the better of the opening 15 minutes or so, but they were undone there by a fine goal. Lovely pass by Duckworth to find Skinner, and he was coolness personified as the cross is swung in, taken by Langdon. Now Lions with the press and winning it back. In comes the cross. Defended well by Brisbane City. Lions do have Alec Fechner back on the bench this evening after a spell out injured. Of course, has been a prolific goal scorer for Lions in the past. That's the turn there by Skinner. Really has been the pick of the Lions players in this opening 17 minutes or so. Alec Fechner, who did have a spell in the NPL Victoria last year before rejoining Lions. Here's Dillon finding Hart Phillips, looking to get forward. Just pitch a little bit cut up there on the side, isn't it? Too easy, but they've done well here, Lions, and Hart Phillips still going, but eventually losing out. Now McGrath. Brisbane City, who've got a Hahn Australian Cup round of 32 tie to look forward to a week on Wednesday when they take on fellow NPL Queensland side Olympic FC. Qualifying for this stage for a second consecutive year. No Lions. Bill, Dillon. Back with the skipper, Joe Duckworth. To his 7th season now with Lions, Joe Duckworth. He just seems to be everywhere at the moment, doesn't he? Out to the far side. Hillard, in comes the cross, it's a teasing one. Cleared by Brisbane City, and is that a foul on Marcus Barnes? Referee agrees. Marcus Barnes, whose brother Giles was a professional at Derby County, capped by Jamaica. I think he's currently assistant coach the Houston Dash, the Women's Soccer League in America. Check back and go back to Josh Langdon. Here he is again. Finding Crusciati. Comes the ball, it was taken down by Barnes, but collected again by Lions. Layoff from Skinner. Pengelly. seen too much of the ball so far, Andy Pengelly. Was the NPL top scorer this season by some distance. He's on 15 goals. Back in April, he surpassed 150 NPL goals. Really hasn't been a better striker than Andy Pengelly. His side have the advantage at the moment. To Hart Phillips. Both men who have scored in NPL Queensland Grand Finals. Jackson Hart Phillips, of course, last year, getting the winner against Moreton City Excelsior at the Suncorp Stadium. Oscar Dillon actually did it back in 2019 when he was at Gold Coast Knights. Jared stepping out of defence. Work it out to the far side here, Lions. Easy take in the end for Josh Langdon. Mitchell back in the side this evening, was on the bench for that goalless draw last weekend, returning to the club after a stint in the NPL Victoria with Bentley Greens and then Melbourne Knights. Crociati turning away from Skinner. Oh, he's not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but in the end easily taken by Acton. Forward, but all the way back to Langdon. Ball forward. Barnes doing well to bring that down and find Love Samira. This is Mutnich who might have a go. Possess a decent left peg, Jakub Mutnich. Comfortable save though for Acton. Approaching the 25th minute in this one. If you've just joined us, Lions with the lead given to them by Jack Skinner after 15 minutes. Jared, collected by Duckworth. Now Entic now. Or finding Pengelly, flag stays down, still Pengelly goes. Did take a deflection. He'll go for a Lions corner. Well, you can never switch off against Andy Pengelly. Managing to squeeze that shot away, took a deflection. Duckworth might line this up, but seriously troubling Josh Langdon. City coached by Peter Gaffney, coming up to a year in charge now. Before joining City, did spend many seasons with Lions, working with Warren Moon and Darren Syme. City are being pressed into the corner there, and they'll concede the throw in. By Hart Phillips. Almost given away again by City, eventually hacked clear. Taken down by Love Samira, and Crociati will come forward again. Does love to get forward, doesn't he? The City captain. Sadazai, cross to Corey Brown. Should roll out for a Lions goal kick. They've certainly weathered that early storm from Brisbane City. Lions. To take this throw in. To Sadazai. Forward it goes. Taken down by Brown, but last touch was off him, and out for a Lions throw in. Both these sides not back in league action until the 2nd of August. Do have some cup commitments coming up. Lions will be away at Peninsula Power, who are back in 3rd place at the moment. 5 points behind Lions, but with a game in hand. Whereas Brisbane City will be a visit to Sunshine Coast to take on the Wanderers, who at the moment, it's not looking good for them, is it? Rock bottom on 9 points. 11 points from safety at the minute. Might jump up with might have a slight problem. Head coach Darren Syme, of course, announced he'll be leaving the club at the end of the season. Though if Lions do finish as premiers, it might likely extend his time in charge, given that the premiers will be representing Queensland at the upcoming Australian Championship, which gets underway in October. He was telling me earlier in the week, I think he's got plans to attend the 2026 World Cup. Although maybe split loyalties between the Socceroos and Scotland. Does have Scottish heritage, Darren Syme. Certainly sadly will be missed at the club. Enjoyed a lot of success when he was an assistant to Warren Moon, and then of course when he took over a few seasons ago. Given away. Duckworth back on his feet. Langdon having to come and just punch that away to safety in the end. Halliday, but as his pocket picked by Jack Skinner. He might have taken a knock as well there, Jack Skinner. Like he'll try and run that off. Joe Duckworth stood over this free kick, clipped in. Flicked away, City can eventually clear. The flag has gone up on the far side. To find its way through to Barnes, who'll play in Love Samira, can keep this one in. Rashiati. Again, an easy take for Matt Acton. Chase. Wasn't getting there first. Touch there by Kengeli. Bolton back, helping the defence, and they almost got into a bit of a muddle there, Brisbane City, but they managed to play their way out of it. McGrath across to Sadasai. Early cross in from Brown to the near post. Dealt with well by Jarrod. Now Halliday. Lions making it easy here for City. And they find a way through this Lions defence as the cross comes in. And they'll win themselves a corner. Corner swung into the near post this time, headed away. Collected by Mudnich. In it comes from Bolton. Big shout, the handball, and referee agrees. The Lions players disputing that one, but Referee was well placed to get a view of that. Takiri Beckett there, claiming it came off his chest. Referee Yanni Beledis waving away the protest, and this is in a good position here for Brisbane City. Must be 25 yards out or so. Looks like it might be Corey Brown who fancies his chances from here. It is Brown, always going over. Did score a fantastic goal, I think it was away at Wynnum Wolves a few weeks ago, Corey Brown. And, seriously troubling his old Brisbane Roar teammate Matt Acton there. By Pengelly. Forward, might be in again here, Lions. Play continues. In comes the cross, flashes across goal. To the far side. Duckworth gets it back from Jared. Bolton giving chase and winning it back. Might open up here for Mudnich. Oh, and he's found the top corner. What a strike from Jakub Mudnich to level it up here. Great work by Bolton to win it back. Fired into the top corner. Nothing Acton could do about that one. And that's got the crowd going here. Jakub Mudnich with the equaliser. 5 minutes before the interval. Moves him on to 7 goals in the NPL this season for Jakub Mudnich. He's actually City's top scorer. And that might have been the best of the bunch. I did say earlier, he did have a decent left peg, and for once, I was proving right. Offside flag is up. By Beckett, and now Jared. Diagonal ball finding Skinner, cuts inside. Eventually losing the ball. Layoff from Bolton. Brown. Switch from left to right and forward it goes from Cosciati. Put out by Dillon. Hart-Phillips finding Dillon. Headed away by Brown, but only as far as Millard. Dillon almost giving it away, but gets it back. Inside by Hart-Phillips to Skinner. Skips away from one, looks to try and repeat the trick from earlier. This time straight at Langdon, who's quick to throw that ball out. What an excellent throw that is from Josh Langdon to find Marcus Barnes. Dispossessed. One back, and illegally so in the referee's eyes. Over a minute left of normal time in this one. I think you'd say on the balance of play, probably a fair scoreline. Two fine goals. First one caressed into the bottom corner by Jack Skinner before a thumping left foot shot from Jakub Mutnic. Well by Hart-Phillips. Skinner can set up this line's attack. Pengelly. Corey Brown saw the danger and came across to snuffle out that attack. Lines again. Back into the byline, cuts it back. And scramble and oh, and it's fired over. What a chance on the stroke of half-time. The goal, that is mercy. City unable to clear the danger. It was Duckworth who blasted over. What a chance. The Lions just to take that lead into half-time. side to Dillon. Had over a minute of injury time. Here's Skinner, onto the right boot, curls that cross in, headed away. That is half-time here at the Imperial Court Stadium, and we're tied at 1 apiece. A couple of goals certainly worthy of the Brisbane Classico. Jack Skinner with a fine finish after 15 minutes to give the visitors the lead, before Jakub Mudnic equalised with a thumping left foot shot 5 minutes before the break. All to play for here. It's been quite the contest. Make sure you join us for the second half here on FQTV.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give. At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
How do I feel this time? What's played off?
Is proud to be the official shelter and grandstand partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australia-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1-800-834-016 or visit felton.net.au.
Do you mind if I leave this plug in? Yeah, cool.
Welcome back to the Imperial Corp Stadium, second half about to get underway here, where it's Brisbane City 1, Lions FC 1. You might have just seen the half-time stats there before. Not too much to pick between these two sides in the first half. Lions taking the lead through Jack Skinner after 15 minutes, before Jakub Mudnic on 39 minutes firing in the equaliser. I'll let you know if there's been any half-time changes in due course. It will be the visitors who will get us back underway. Currently top of the table, Lions FC. A point ahead of Moreton City Excelsior, who do have a game in hand. Brisbane City back in 8th, but just 5 points off 4th place Eastern Suburbs. So a win today will certainly keep their finals hope alive. And away we go. Lions playing from left to right on your screen in this second half. Phillips back to Oscar Dillon. Way through and an early touch for Josh Langdon in this second half. Former Gold Coast Knights goalkeeper. Nice little exchange there from Brisbane City, but eventually given away. Taken down by Skinner. Jared back to Matt Acton. Oh, given away by Jared, but manages to amend for the error. Knapp going down from the challenge from Kai Bolton. Helped back onto his feet. Into his second year now with Lions, James Enticknap, former Sunshine Coast Wanderers player. Drop here for Love Samira. to Bilal Sadasai. On the line to Brown. Mudnic with a nice switch of play. Cross comes in early. Headed away to the far post. Collected by Acton, who's quick to release Beckett. Beckett looking to take on McGrath, but out for a throw-in. Young player, Takiri Beckett, who's been promoted from the under-23s. Dillon to Skinner. Lions probing this City defence. We'll come back here to Tommy Jarrett. City able to prevent the corner, but Lions will regain possession through Skinner. Low cross comes in, away by Plusnin. Now Barnes with a chance to maybe run at this defence. Cutting inside, surely held back there. I think a very easy decision for the referee. Our first yellow card of the evening shown to Tommy Jarrett. That's called taking one for the team there. Out to Sadasai. He's intercepted well by Entignap, by Millard, sorry, and he gets it back, but City able to avert the danger. Nice little layoff by Mudnic. Now Barnes. Nice move here from Brisbane City. In comes the cross to the far post, but a little bit too much on that one. Out for a goal kick. Played forward by Brown. Beckett winning the throw-in. Sadasai and Plusnin able to get that back to Josh Langdon. City, you've got 5 games left. Really do need to have a perfect run in to have any chance of finals football. Currently sat on 21 points, 8th place on the ladder, level with Olympic FC, who of course they'll meet in the national round of 32 in just over a week's time. Here come Lions. Beckett deflected, punched away by Langdon, headed back in, and Langdon has to scramble back, and it might fall for Pengelly, and eventually City can clear it away. Duckworth to Skinner. City looking through a way through on that left-hand side. Really hasn't been much to pick between these two sides in the opening 53 minutes. Oscar Dillon now. Gets it back. Dillon again. Skinner looking to try and pull a rabbit out the hat. In fact, it will drop here for Hoare. In comes the cross. It might be Pengelly. And now Brown skipping away, and a chance for City to launch a counter-attack. Does have options left and right. Still going, Corey Brown, but eventually running into traffic. Marcus Barnes might have just moved into an offside position, so Brown had to delay the pass. Skinner to Hart Phillips, early cross in. Brown happy just to put that one into the stands. Millard with the quick throw. Crociati managing to get a foot in. Managing to find a blue shirt as well, and here come Brisbane City into the penalty area. It's just held up, cross to the back post. And there comes the challenge, big appeals for a penalty, and the penalty has been awarded for a challenge at the far post. Corey Brown was adjudged to have been fouled. Now Brisbane City with a chance to take the lead from the spot here. And it will be the goal scorer, Jakub Butnic, who's been given responsibility for this spot kick. Scored a fine goal just before half-time. Can he beat Matt Acton one more time? The Imperial Corp Stadium holds its breath. Here come Mudnich. No mistake at all, and Brisbane City have the lead here. Jakub Mudnich with his second goal of the game. Not a problem from the spots. From 1-0 down, Brisbane City have a 2-1 lead. Now his 8th NPL goal of the season. Jakub Mudnich. Managed to do well to win it back. It's Barnes. Runs into trouble though and regained by Lyons. Taken down by Jack Skinner. Tuckworth to Millard, looking for options. Still going here, Trent Millard. Eventually it's picked up by Oscar Dillon. Beckett trying the through ball, but Plusnin across to provide the cover. Headed back nicely by Brown to Langdon. As I mentioned earlier, of course, whoever does finish top of the pile and be the minor premiers will represent Queensland in the Australian Championship, due to get underway in October. At the moment, that is Lions FC. But any slip up, and certainly Moreton City, Excelsior and Peninsula Power will be looking to pounce. Cleared by Acton. Out for a City throw in. As we bring up the hour mark here. If you've just joined us, Lions taking the lead through Jack Skinner after 15 minutes, but a Jakub Mudnic double, the second coming from the penalty spot, has given the home side the lead. And here's the man who was fouled for that penalty, Corey Brown. In comes the cross. And it might fall here for Love Samira. And Brisbane City have their third. It's Malachi Love Samira. And Brisbane City have a 2-goal cushion, taken first time. I want to say another fine finish it was. And the former Peninsula Power player has put daylight here between the two sides. Great cross from Brown, and Lions just couldn't clear it. And they were punished by Malachi Love Samira, who makes it Brisbane City 3, Lions FC 1. Well, Lions had to come back from 3-1 down when these two sides met earlier in the season. They're going to have to do that again this evening. And they're not going to do it by giving away the ball like that. It's Mudnic with the strike on, it's spilled and put in by Barnes. 2 goals in a minute for Brisbane City. Can you believe it? Lions are stunned. Shot by Mudnic, spilled by Acton. And Barnes puts it home to make it 4-1. What a turnaround here at the Imperial Corp. 2 goals in a minute has turned this game on its head. Marcus Barnes, he got a double last weekend. He's on the score sheet again. Brisbane City are flying. Here they come again. Trying to slip that one through to Kai Bolton. Imagine we might be seeing the likes of Alex Fechner soon, perhaps, on the bench this evening for Lions. Second half salvo from Brisbane City. 3 goals in the first 17 minutes. And they're really playing with a swagger now, aren't they? Here's Kai Bolton. Mudnich overhits that pass. Given away again. It's Bolton to the far post, looks for Barnes. Just evades him this time. Lions unable to keep that ball in. It'll be a City throw. Certainly the arrival of Marcus Barnes has really injected life into Brisbane City, who did have Kai Tapaldo ruled out for the remainder of the season. Marcus Barnes has come in and certainly made an instant impact. 2 goals last weekend, another this evening. The Englishman certainly making his mark here. Bolton to Halliday. Over it goes to Cruciati. Gets the return from Halliday. Mudnich. Back it goes to Cruciati. Of course, it was a 4-1 victory last weekend for Peter Gaffney's side. They're on course to repeat the trick. Although, plenty of time here, and it looks like a triple substitution coming up here from Darren Syme. Emmett Shaw, Alec Fechner and Hassan Ramazani coming on. Kerry Beckett is one of the men to make way. Now Mudnich, a little slip there at the vital moment. Shaw straight into the action, but gave that one away. Bolton has Brown for support. Mudnich whipped in. taken by Acton. Here is one of those substitutes, Hassan Ramazani. Just sums up the second half for Lions at the moment. Ball played forward, but straight to Langdon, who can just eat up a few seconds. Tell you, Emmett Shaw, one of the Lions subs, is a 16-year-old Ipswich Grammar School student, part of the emerging Socceroo squad. Love Samira fires that cross in past the outstretched boot of Barnes. Emmett Shaw, who's one of a number of Lions youngsters who go to Ipswich Grammar School, and their head coach is quite familiar to them. It's Jake Manette, who's not in the side this evening but has been leading Ipswich Grammar School this season. Mudnich with a bit of room to operate in now. It's Bolton. Oh, and a great save from Matt Acton to deny Kai Bolton. That was heading for the bottom corner. And Acton with a strong hand to tip that round the post. Another great stop from the Lions keeper. They've got a corner to defend now, Lions. Corey Brown trotting across to take this one. Whipped in by Brown. Nearly went all the way through, and Lions can get it cleared into the last 20 minutes here. What a second half for the home side. 2 goals in a minute from Malachi Lovesamira and then Marcus Barnes. Lions with it all to do. They have made a triple change. Here's one of the subs, Alex Fechner, but straight into the hands of Josh Langdon. Has had a few weeks out with an Achilles problem, Alex Fechner. Kept in well by McGrath. City now looking for a 5th goal, would you believe? And it's Bolton, the angle's tight. Clipped into the far post, but straight to an orange shirt, and now Lions with a chance to come forward through Shaw. Finding his fellow sub, Fechner. Shaw again. And the offside flag is up to deny Lions. City might be preparing a change of their own shortly. I think Musa Yokoyama is being primed to come on. Burst forward by Love Samira, but goes for a throw into the visitors. Now Ramazani switches the play. It's given away though. And Barnes will look to capitalise here. Nice footwork and again City winning it back. Brown, Bolton, but that's just too far for him that time. Taken down well by Love Samira and finding Crociati. Neat turn from Halliday. Mudnich over the top, looking for Barnes again. Acknowledges the pass there, Marcus Barnes. Now out to Emmett Shaw. Looks like there might be another line sub happening as well. Shaw tries to hold off the attentions of Bolton. This is Fechner. Now chance for the ball to be delivered to the far post, and it was put behind by Crociati. Danger there for Brisbane City. They've certainly not won this game yet. I think we are going to have the substitution before this corner. Number 12, Sean Carlos, coming on for Lions. Here comes the corner. Should be cleared by Crociati and is. Ball over the top, but Ramazani across to get that back to Acton. Fechner. Here comes a shot, but just dribbling those players warming up behind. I think we are going to see a change now for Brisbane City, or are we? The home side are making a change. Halliday receiving the applause from the home fans. Musa Yokoyama on for this last 12 minutes or so. Mudnich. Some cool defending there from Ramazani. Fechner to Carlos. Now Enzignap. Done well here, Lions. Work it out to the left-hand side. Carlos. This is Jared, and it comes. And the flag stayed down. That was a real chance there for Lions to pull a goal back. Very patient build-up. Hooked over. That certainly would have changed the complexion of this game with 10 minutes left. As it is, City still with that 3-goal advantage. Corey Brown maybe just pinching a yard or two there on the throw-in, and he'll get another chance there. Brown to McGrath. Sadazai. Will fall here for Corey Brown. He comes that cross again to the near post. Certainly has given them an added dimension, having the quality of delivery from Corey Brown. Saw it for the Love Samira goal. Now Ramazani, switch of play. Picked in well here by Lions. Bolton managing to prevent the corner. It'll be a throw in right by the corner flag there. Your view slightly obstructed by that post. Here we go, it's the throw-in taken. Good work from Carlos. In comes the cross. Referee had spotted an infringement. Seven and a half minutes to go here, and if City can see this game out, and it's looking like they should get the 3 points this evening, we'll put them on to 24 points, level with Gold Coast United. Four games left. You never know, do you, if they can put a run together. Could be a late charge to the top four. They'll certainly go into their next match away at Sunshine Coast Wanderers as favourites, given the season they're having at Sunshine Coast. Sadasai back to Langdon. Thumped into the homestand. Jared to Dillon. Forward it goes by Ramazani. Another long raking pass from Ramazani. Shaw doing well to keep that one in. It comes. Will it drop for a Lions player? It's Skinner. Looking to turn. Back to Entiknap. Gets it back from Pengelly. Out to Emmett Shaw. Pengelly across to retrieve, and it's Carlos. Cross from Pengelly, three-header! And Lions have one back. It's Alex Fechner. Fine header into the bottom corner. 5 minutes left for Lions to try and rescue this one. Great header from Fechner. Back amongst the goals. That's his 5th in the NPL this season. Well, just keeps it interesting, these last 5 minutes, plus any stoppages. Oh, they don't want to give it away like that, Brisbane City. Comes across again, and the flag is up. And that looked a tight one. Lions can't believe it. We almost had 2 goals in a minute again. Oh. Well, you can see the reaction from the Lions bench. That certainly looked marginal. As it is, it remains 4-2. I think Josh Langdon there being shown a yellow card. Perhaps a little bit of time wasting there from the City goalkeeper. Bolton. Well, I think this one's lived up to its billing as a Brisbane Classico. It was 4-3 earlier in the season. It's 4-2 now. Perhaps it should be 4-3, that offside goal there, denying Lions a third. They've still got 3 minutes or so to try and rescue this one. Carlos. It goes for a throw-in. Cross comes in again. There's the shot. Langdon happy just to collapse on that one. I think Jared thought that might have been his throw in, but it's gone the way of the home side. Quite happy to eat up these seconds. as we edge towards 90 minutes. Brown with the throw in. Bolton. Brown again. Given away. Lions need to get the ball forward. Over it goes to the far side. It will be taken down by Ramazani. Ramazani again. Jared. Ramazani forced to check back. There's a cross again, but it's a poor one this time. 89 minutes on the clock, plus stoppages. Brisbane City heading towards a vital 3 points in their quest to try and grab the top 4 place. This is Ramazani. Cut out by Brown, and here's Kai Bolton. Ramazani has been in the thick of the action since he came on. Into stoppage time. I've had a number of substitutions, so we may have a few more minutes to go in this one. Brisbane City leading by 4-2. That's a lovely ball over the top. 2 in the middle for City. Ramazani cutting out the cross. Mudnich. Now City player down. Maybe a touch of cramp perhaps. Lions will be back at the Imperial Corp next Saturday to take on Moreton City Excelsior in the final of the Kappa Pro Series. They are the defending champions, Lions. City may have just made a substitution while it was all going on. It's Barnes, shrugged off by Jared. Given away. Bolton. Be collected by Love Samira. Yokoyama now. Here's Nathan Beagley, who's come on for these last few moments. Ball over the top. Flag was up. Headed out by Crusciati. Low cross, well held by Langdon. Into the 4th minute of added on time. Forward by Shaw. They certainly aren't going to give it up, Lions, are they? As Fechner with the throw. Looks like this is going to be a long throw in, perhaps. And it comes to the box. Will it drop for a Lion shirt? It's Enticknap. Crossed in again. There's a header. It was Oscar Dillon. Again, safe hands from Josh Langdon. Surely that will be that. We're well into the 5th minute now of added on time. Shaw. Hacked away by Beagley. Corner to Lions. Still we play on. Langdon with the punch. Headed away by McGrath. And there is the full-time whistle. Well, the Brisbane Classico certainly lived up to its billing. It's finished Brisbane City 4, Lions FC 2. Lions opening the scoring after 15 minutes through Jack Skinner before a Jakub Mudnic double put the home side in front. They further increased their lead with 2 goals inside a minute. Firstly from Malachi Love-Samira and then Marcus Barnes. Alex Fechner's header proving to be a late consolation for Lions. They'll turn their attentions to the Kappa Pro Series final back here at the Imperial Corp Stadium next weekend. But it's Brisbane City who managed to emulate their women's side earlier, taking the 3 points and earning the bragging rights here. I've been Adam Cattell. This has been a Double Take production for FQTV. Thank you so much for your company this evening, and I'll see you next time.